Why is there no sound at all? I know I'm totally connected. I know that I'm connected, but I don't hear anything. All right, I'm gonna have to do this at another time. There we go. Okay, I hear it in. Why is there no sound at all? I know I'm totally connected. I know. Ah, it's working. It's working. It's working. Awesome. I'm gonna have to do this at another time. There we go. Okay, so through the power of everything working and 2 laptops, I'm here. You guys, I love you. I moved to a new office. I got a new computer and the bracelets are going crazy. And there's a fly chasing me around. Hello, I think that's a sign from my brother just snagging at me. So how are you? How are you on this crazy Saturday? I'm Nicole Borghi. I am your in your face psychic medium. I am here and I am in your face. What does that mean? It means that I am psychic as fuck, right? And I just channel. Channels come into me. The knowledge comes into me. The downloads come into me. And I just want to take a minute to connect with you right now because I did do a brief connection before I got on today. And we're just going to torch this sage. There any rips, tears, had any toxic cords. Thank you. I'm asking Archangel Michael to come to my auric field today, you know, and to fix any of those rips and tears. And then I want to add some positive love and light and to get all my chakras in the same directions. I don't want my chakras, one going here, one going there, when I can torch. I love it. So sometimes I wish just a full moon. And I have cleared a lot. And it was just very strong energy for me this last full moon. Very, very, very strong energy for me all over the place. And I want to share this with my Facebook peeps. Guys, if you're on Facebook, there is a group called Frequency Lifters, and I am going to get this into my groups here. And I'm a little late today. I'm a little discombobulated today because, as I was stating earlier, everything is new. There's new energy and there's a lot of change in my life. There's a lot of change going on in the world. And I am committed. I'm just going to let everything go. I totally disorganized now. I am committed to changing these frequencies and to changing my frequency so I can share that with you and say, hey, you know, this is the change. This is the love. This is the light. And in order to change the world, we have to change it kind of one frequency at a time. And there we go. Facebook didn't want to let me post that. Love you guys. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer your questions. Put them in the chat. If you want to reach out to me, and why is it not showing up? Everything has just changed. It is just. Now you're letting me share to a group. I love you. Thank you. Let's just get all this crazy one woman show stuff out of the way. Share it on my pages here. Share this love and light. There we go. Is it sharing correctly? Let's look at the picture. I look sleepy-eyed. All right, I look sleepy-eyed. Here I am. I'm live again. Awesome. Really? Did you have to sometimes, how about a good live picture? Not when I'm looking like I'm dead. I probably look better dead. I wouldn't be as, a little stressed here. I'm gonna admit that too. I love you guys. We're gonna go into these psychic readings. Still showing me looking like a crackhead. All right, that's okay. So I've moved a lot and I've changed and my energy's changed and I'm getting used to this place and I have just left so much toxic connections. Oh, isn't that cute little buffalo? My little buffalo cup. Spilled coffee everywhere. Couldn't connect. My classes didn't work. Right. And so I'm just giving a self-confession. I feel so discombobulated. And we all do this. And, when you do that, you just have to shine in the light. My classes and my groups were working on Zoom, and I knew that there was a little bit of a problem. And so the divine guidance said, hey, you know what? You've got to take care of this right now. And today's the day just to go live. Today's the day to share with you that I'm human. We're all human walking in this love and light. And before I go forward, I just want to clear and connect to them. I want to say, I love you. I am the goddess walking in love and light, and I'm here to share my energy with you and to channel, to get into this channeling. Oil. I like to keep this around me. I'm redecorating my desk. You know what that's like, right? And I'm not here to really bitch, but I'm here to rant and say we're all human and it happens to us. And so the best way to get over it for me is just to do it. It's just to come into that truth of what is going on and say, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. Let's do a psychic reading. I'm going to do these every Saturday about 11 o'clock, probably 11:15. And coming into here and saying, hey, let's do live psychic readings. I am getting out of that old shell that I was in, my old coach Carol. And she always said, get out of your jar, because this is all you see. You only see what's in your pickle jar. So you have to see the pickles next to it. I see lots of pickles. So you only seeing those pickles that are next to you. And what you want to do is you want to see outside your jar and see into the rest of the world. And now that we connect with them with some cards, and it's just lovely. We all have these days, and I share it openly with you because we all have our times. We have our times. We have our days where connection is happening. Is it happening at the right speed? Is it happening at the right place? And is it happening? And so I have to face the challenge of not to be in that sabotaging self and saying, oh, everything's screwed up, so I'm just going to shut it all down. Nope. No, I have to come in and connect with you, my audience, and my lovelies, and say, today is the day of love. Today is the day of light. And it's time to connect. And when I connect with my guides, when I connect with my guides, we have a very strong, beautiful, loving connection. And when I connect with my guides in this beautiful fashion, I can share not only with myself and navigate life, instead of being stuck on this third planet energy. It's when I navigate into the strength of the day, the strength of today, the strength of right now, and I can get that. And I'm just getting some because I'm away. Although I love you guys, I want you to know that we're all human, trying to navigate this place. And what do? Sometimes, we need to just take a breath and navigate. Take a breath and find what is the best for you, what is right for you, what is the connection for you that you need. And I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate you being in love and light. And I'm going to checking my pages here and get this all out of the way. Just making sure that everything's up. I love you guys. When you connect to your spirit guides and they show that strength, they give you your answers. They give you your guidance, and they give you what you need for now. And it seems maybe so much to sometimes it seems that there's too much going on. But we have to stop and pause and pray and be in with us and with what we need. And be in this moment. And that's that quieting the mind. And that's taking 2 minutes sometimes, just breathing and finding that. And that's what we do. And that's what I am here for, is to share that. And yeah, I have my moments, I have my times, and let's be in right now. So here we go. 3 cards that I have pulled today, and the 3 beautiful cards today of what it is. And so the first card that I picked, okay, this is blurring my background. So the guy's got swords, right? The guy has these major swords stuck in him. And what is that in these swords? What is it? So it's the 8 of Swords. There's a man laying down and he's just dead. He's done with it. And so when you're looking at this card, I'm gonna have to unblur my background here so you can see it. No blur. Thank you. You can see all my crazy stuff here. So it's the 8 of Swords. And so he's pierced by 8 swords, not just one sword, which would be plenty, but this guy is having a day. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm having a day. It's not as bad as this guy. Not as bad as this guy. He is having a day where he's done 8. And the 8 is the cyclical, right? It's the 8 is the divinity sign. Divinity has just smacked you, right? The divine timing has smacked you. It is just sad. It is pain. It is affliction. And what does it mean to the masses? What does this mean today? It's the fear of moving out of the situation. And I call this card, I know, I had to come here and read this because I know that there's so many of you that are feeling this energy right now. It's that bondage, right? And it's that stress, that angst, that aggravation, that, hey, I'm moving forward. Like I was saying earlier, I'm moving forward in time and I'm making the decisions, but it's all coming down on me. So what does that mean? That means that you feel that you are in bondage. You feel that everybody has stabbed you in the back. And I don't feel this right now, but I felt this and I'm moving out of it. So this is the first card. It's the card that I pulled, which means that for today, it is the card of the past. It is the card of what was in divinity. It means that You were trying to strive to be the perfect you. You're trying to strive to be that better person, but yet there was so much against you and you had to get out of that situation. And I hear you. You had to leave. So the 8 of Swords, you're wearing them all on your back. Take the swords out. And as a psychic surgeon, I want to tell you, when you remove those swords and you have a psychic surgeon physically, just go in and pull those swords out. You feel better. But the caution is that if you know anything about knives or swords, they stab you twice. They cut you once going in and once coming out. God, it's so brutal. Why? Because you laid down and you allowed people to stab you in the freaking back, dude. The truth is you allowed that. That happened to you. People stabbed you in the back. The majority of what was happening to you was you getting stabbed in the back, right? I get you. So my guides were telling me, hey, really tune in. This is tune in, turn on. You allowed it to continue, whether it was your choice in the beginning or somebody else made that choice for you. And that divinity, unless instead of seeing outside and opening up, you got to open that jar up and really look outside. Instead of looking out of that, you really were just here. Like, I'm stuck with all these pickles no matter what, whether they get moldy or fungus or they taste bad or they're not spiced right. I am not the spicy, juicy pickle anymore. It's not happening. You're no longer that juicy pickle. Nobody's pulling you out. So if you feel like you're not getting selected, you feel like it's not coming true for you, then you need to move forward. You need to get out of that jar. You need to look out of that jar. Open your eyes, right? That's part of self-development. It's part of self-leadership. Opening your eyes and seeing what's around in your environment. What part of your environment are you in that you're stuck in and that you chose, and what part of the environment are you allowing others to choose for you? Don't let others choose for you, right? Very strong. Very strong. Okay. I can't even drink today. I'm like, okay, I can't even drink. It's not going in my mouth. There's a hole in my lip, whatever. But I am here with you because by the grace of God, I was able to hook up my system and I've got all these cords lying around. So does that resonate with you, right? So let me know is that resonating with you? Is that what you're hearing? Do you understand what is going on right now with life and why you are choosing the path that you are choosing? Why is nothing happening? Because you keep sticking your toe in the water and you're not moving forward. You need to move forward. You really, really need to move forward. And sometimes it's heavy, like you've got these weights on you and you're struggling to move forward. Move forward. You know the truth, you understand the truth, but you just lie in there. And people will keep coming in. What happens is when people know that you're a victim, when people know that you're allowing others to victimize yourself, it's almost like they're going to get on, your friends and family will get on your phone and they're going to text one another and they're going to be like, hey, dude, this girl's a victim. You know what? Come on over and stab her in the back. Have fun. People look for partners in pain, so they know that they can use you. They know that they can abuse you. Wake the fuck up and move on. Okay. Wasn't that thrilling? Aren't we glad that that happened? That's in your past, chica. Look, this is the card of the past. Girl, let go of it. Move on. Card of the past. I feel like I've got to light some sage again. It was strong. It's a lot. I know. You didn't come to me and you don't watch this unless you're looking for in-your-face truth, right? So being an in-your-face psychic, what does psychic as fuck mean? It means, and my group won't be on today because I've had issues with sign-ins and being able to get in and get on. But there'll be a connection next week. I know that it's lighter next week. I just know that it has to be because I asked my guides, hey, what is going on? Is this me? No, this is the energy of right now and I need to move past it. So I need to listen and see what's going on. Hey, do you like this shirt? I love the alien and Bigfoot. right? Do you see the bright light in aliens? I know I've been down a Bigfoot rabbit hole. I don't know about you, my lovelies, but Bigfoot, hey, hey. Okay, so let's move on. What's the next card? So the next card right now is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I'm going to take a picture of these cards. And so you'll be able to see it. I want to make sure that that we're on, you can hear me, that it's still good, that this is still going on, still going okay. Yes, it is. So what we're here with right now is, I know these are holographic cards. I love them. They're so pretty, but when I go to show you them, they're a little hard to see. So wands, staffs, eight again in your present time, eight again, Eight of Wands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop, 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 boop. These are trees, right? So trees of life, and they are around water. Okay, so it represents the immovable. Flight of Wands through an open country. They draw the term of their course. What else? Undertakings, the past activity, right? What else do I want to say? Haste and hope, right? So if you're like a branch or a wand, you extend it to somebody, it's a hose. But you know, what you also want to look at is there haste and hope? Because there's a move. Is it towards sadness? Are you in a dispute? No, but let's go in a hope. You know, you need to move forward. So the sign of it is if you're having an internal dispute, a stinging of the consciousness, and so is it connected to the backstabbing, right? And so when you're moving past this backstabbing and into the Eight of Wands, are you hasty because there's quarrels and dispute that you either need to settle and communicate or move forward, my lovelies? You need to, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move on. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. It is, again, cyclical. The eight is cyclical. It's going, it's going, it's going, right? But the reason is that you're hasting is that you need to open your eyes and look at what was and go to what needs to be, right? What needs to be, what should be. It's a period of delay, right? And so we're looking at the delay or the struggle, everything on your side. So what you need to do is you need to open your jar. You need to take off your glasses. You can't see me. You need to move past that and look, take a real good look around with your periscope and look at the ocean that you're on. What is coming forward? Do you have your sea legs? Do you have money if you need to leave a relationship? Do you have money? Are you ready to leave? But don't wait. Like, I have 400, I need 400 and what? What are you looking at? Start looking for a new place. Start looking for something that brings you happiness. It may be just temporary. Who are your friends? Who can you trust? Move forward. Some of the people that you have been talking to may just be partners in pain. So move forward from that. I'm getting the hiccups here. I'm just sucking in all this air. A mile a minute. I am talking a mile a minute. Okay, so let's move forward. So what's the next step? What do you need on the good end of that? What is more positive for you? And so let's look at the future. So there's a young man here, and he's sitting down. I think it was here is good. And he's sitting down, and there's 4 cups. I think this one came up last weekend. So there's a 4 of cups, and there goes my light. The 4 of cups, it's just something I'm not paying attention to. So I will take that after this. And there's 4 cups. There's 3 cups here, and the 4th cup you're missing. So again, the focus. His arms are crossed. He's sitting under the tree, and he's kind of He was tired from a long journey, but he's under the tree, it has shade, it has protection. And he's a little like weary from travel, but he's not looking because he's so tired. He's not looking at that fourth cup. He needs 4 cups. So what is your 4th cup? Is your 4th cup the money that you need to make a move, the money that you need to invest in business? Is your 4th cup that you're not seeing because you're like, oh, I see this cup and I see this cup, but I don't see this cup, and it's right in your face. At least it's right in your face. So the 4th cup are you self-absorbed and you're not looking further, unwilling to move from this position? So these cards are very stuck right now. These cards are very, very stuck. So you need to look at what that 4th cup needs to be for you. And here's one more that I feel I need to pull, and I usually don't. So the 5 of Cups just came, and I was directed to pull this card, and it's regret and betrayal. All your cups are knocked over. They got kicked over in the fight. You're sad. You're cloaked in darkness right now. And it's a cloaked figure, right? And what is he looking at? It's just everything is not corresponding. But how do you move forward? So let's look at moving forward and what that means to you. What does it mean to move going forward? What is a card that we can pick? Let me get to my cards here. Yeah, I know I'm a little worried about what's going on everything else. I need to start bringing up I'd love to start bringing these up on. So here's the next one that I'm showing. Here's the next one that I'm called to pick. It's the Tower. The Tower. Why the Tower? You know, the Tower, it's all coming down. It's all falling apart. What is it? What is it about the Tower? You see everything falling on the Tower. You see what's coming down on the Tower is the burning, the falling. There's so much change on this. And on the Tower here, there is blue, there is red, there's the Queen, there's the King. The Tower of Babylon here is burning. And you want to, when you're looking at these cards, you're seeing that smoke. You see here, the crown, it's gone. The 2 of them have their crowns, and they're falling from this just tall structure, false structures. Change around home, emotional challenges, symbolizing conflict. Okay. You've been reluctant to face the truth, my friends. And if those 3 cards that I just dropped on the floor aren't enough to say, hey, you're not looking at what can be so beautiful in your life. So let's just take a fun card. That was a hard read. Oh, yucky read. No wonder why I was having so much of a hard time getting here. And I know so much is trying to stop me from reading these cards today. Woo! Smoke, smoke, smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. It is a lot going on in your life, but you need to face it. It's a hard read, but let's face it. I know I had challenges, and I have faced these challenges, and I had to move out of state, and I had to change a lot in friends and family. So what are the answers going forward? And I love to look at these cards because I'm channeling the harsh today, and that's what I talked about before I even pulled my cards, was that there's a strong energy, there's a harshness going on, and it's messing with my electronics. So here's winter. These are just fun fairy cards, Doreen Virtue. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are realized in the winter. So look at what's going on in your life. Look at what you're not seeing. Step back. It's not things, it's not stuff. Get all your ducks in a row. What do you need? What can you sell? What can you get rid of, my friends? What can you let go of that you didn't let go of in the full moon? The full moon has changed. The full moon is cleaning out your closet, but it wasn't enough. Error, my mascara. It wasn't enough. So you need to change and look forward. Look at what more can you do? Okay, you have done enough. Stop with the imposter syndrome. Realize the beauty that you have. Realize what you have. Maybe just let go of those damn friends. Just kick them to the curb. Get out. If it's your family, let go. I know it sucks. Some of them you can't let go of because you have to see. But know that you don't have to talk to them every day. Know that you don't have to go to the barbecue every Saturday. Maybe just once in a while to be polite, right? Just like a job. Families can be like a job. You kind of got to network with them. If they're the ones at the network at the cocktail hour. If you ever go to Las Vegas and you network, it's always cocktail hour. Somebody, Uncle Bob's had a little too much to drink, and they're talking about real estate that you don't want to invest in, or done, and talking about it. So what can you do? Go, know that you have to go to one, get it out of the way, and you'll be like, whew, I got that out of the way. Go see them, maybe send them a Christmas card and not see them. Or tell them, hey, you know what? Instead of meeting at your house, let's meet for dinner. And then I'm going to go on vacation after that. So I'm not going to stay here very long, but I'll throw out some presents for the kids. I'll say hello and we'll leave. So meet in a neutral space. But your prayers this winter is very strong, strong winter. We have come through so much. Things that are important: food, water, shelter. You have that. If you have a car, you have that. Make those payments on what you need in your life, and realize that coming winter, there's a beautiful thing about winter. Winter represents its ice. It can get cold, and winter kind of locks some things down with the snow and the ice, keeps it safe. Because in the summer, the water comes, the snow melts. There's something beautiful about winter because it's after you have harvested. My eyes are changing color. It's after you've harvested, back in the day, all of that on your farm, your harvest, your field, and you celebrate that hard work that you did. This is the time to go within so you don't go without, my lovelies. Have a good day. I am signing off. I am going to get all ready for this next week, and I look forward to seeing you at 11:15. You also, my psychic group will be at 12 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That's 11 Pacific. That's probably, is it 1 Eastern Time? 1 or an hour's difference. Anyway, it's Mountain Standard Time. You look it up, you convert the time, you figure it out. Come join me. You can always replay. I look forward to seeing you, my lovelies. Have a great day.